Hey, what's up, everyone? I figured I get a chance to review Scream 3, which I can't believe is already, 20 years old already. I'm like, where does the time go? So, anyway, for those that are or may not be familiar with Scream 3, this time around it focuses on the rules of a trilogy. Since initially Scream 3 was originally intended to be the last installment of the Scream franchise until Scream 4 came along. But anyway, basically the whole premise is, Sidney Prescott's after the events of the first two movies kind of went into hiding, figuring that, I guess if they can't, like she says in the movie, psychos can't kill what they can't find. But, of course, she's drawn out of hiding after the death of her Frank Conweary is, killed when Ghostface is trying to figure out where Sydney went. And of course, it also deals with the past of Sydney's mother. And of course, what's also interesting about the movie is kind of like how, how would you say, it kind of explains how the events of the first two movies kind of came into play, in a sense, bringing it full circle and things like that. And of course, Dewey and Gale are also back, once again. And of course, how would you say, the little love triangle takes an interesting turn. And what I like about it is the character growth, particularly Gale's. Who in the first movie was like as known as the bitchy reporter who would do anything to get the story. And then, of course, in the third movie, she kind of becomes like more passionate and caring, and even has like, how would you say, like a better friendship, with Sydney as well, considering the two. She was the one that wrote the book, you know, that got set Weary, free, and of course, it was also about the Woodsboro murders, and of course, in Sydney's case, she sees that, this movie. It's called Stab 3, which is kind of based on the killings that happened in Woodsboro. And in terms of what I think about the third movie, I know a lot of fans had complaints about it because it was it had more comedy aspects to it, instead of the horror like the first two movies. But the Scream movies have been known for its like witty humor and like a blend of how would you say, horror and humor, and also Gale and Dewey having a larger role because of Nev Campbell only being available for 20 days at the time when Scream 3 was filming. So that's why Sydney, well, she's still an integral character, but that's why she kind of has a smaller role than she did in the first two movies. But in a sense, it kind of works out because it allows Gale and Dewey to, flesh out and have some interesting scenes in the movie as well. Like I said, I mean, is Scream 3 as strong as the first two movies? No, but it's still watchable because it is Wes Craven after all, who did the four movies before his untimely death in 2015. But like I said, like one of the things I love about the Scream franchise is kind of like how it doesn't take itself too seriously and kind of pokes fun at rules with the horror movies, and the characters being self-aware, which I think is rather interesting. So that's that. So all right, everyone, just like to hear what people have to say about Scream 3. And of course, the next review will be Scream 4. And then eventually, when the time comes, the Scream 5 when it comes out in 2022. All right, everyone, thanks again.